How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious clips that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. While cameras sometimes catch some pretty unnerving things, most who review their footage are not likely looking out for the paranormal. However, this first clip on our list might just persuade a few to observe a little closer. In the home security footage submitted by Kimberly Carlisle, we can see two parked cars near a house. It's dark outside and there are a few insects flying around the light of the camera. Take a look at what happens next. Out of nowhere, two misty shapes seem to materialize. They move from left to right before disappearing without a trace. If you take a good look at the shape at the top, you can see that it resembles a ghostly person. In fact, one viewer noted that it looked like a woman holding her dress. If you slow the footage down, the resemblance becomes even clearer. It also appears as though the woman has her hair tied up in a bun. She looks like someone from a bygone era. While this could simply be a case of pareidolia, the sudden appearance and disappearance of the shape is certainly mysterious. So what do you think this camera has captured then? Could it be a fleeting glimpse of a ghost, or is there another way to explain what we're seeing here? Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
My room or Sky's room, but Sky's passed out right now.
A while back, we featured a clip from a user named Bobby Bars that was uploaded to the Slapped Ham community on Facebook. In it, we see Bars getting spooked by the sound of disembodied footsteps, just as he's showing a collection of rather unnerving looking dolls to the camera.
See, I'm telling you, I keep hearing weird shit.
Well, it seems the poster might still be plagued by the paranormal, as evidenced by this next clip uploaded to his YouTube channel, World Paranormal. Take a look. Everything seems normal for the first few seconds. That is until we see the toy car begin to roll forwards, seemingly all by itself. "30 seconds or so pass, then the car begins to move once more. Suddenly, a stuffed teddy bear falls out of the doll's house as well. Then the car moves for a third time. This is shortly followed by the ball, which begins to rock back and forth as if touched by some sort of unseen force. The video's description reads, "This is what happens when you spend a few days ignoring activity after giving it so much attention for the last few weeks." So could this be the work of a neglected poltergeist looking for more human attention? Let me know your take on this intriguing video in the comments down below. This next photo was uploaded to Facebook by user Andrew Davies. He says it was captured at his sister's house in Shropshire, England. The pic, which was snapped by his niece, appears to show a ghostly figure standing by the door. In this second image, the poster has adjusted the contrast to highlight the anomaly. After the photo was posted online, several viewers thought that the figure resembled a maid, or possibly even a nurse wearing an apron. In fact, if you take a look at this image of a maid from the Edwardian era, you can see the resemblance is rather striking. The figure even appears to be wearing a white hat or bonnet, dark clothing under the apron, and it also looks as though you can see the white cuffs of their sleeves. Shropshire is thought to be one of England's most haunted counties. As the area has a long and sometimes gruesome history, there are many ghostly tales. Shrewsbury Castle, for example, is rumoured to be home to a particularly unnerving spirit known as Bloody Jack, a 12th century serial killer who stored the bodies of his victims at the castle. He was eventually caught and sentenced to death, but since then witnesses have claimed to have seen his ghost in the castle grounds. Another venue with possible paranormal ties is Ye Olde Punch Bowl Inn. This place is said to be haunted by the ghost of a disfigured former landlord named Harold. Rumoured to have killed his wife along with a young girl named Jessie, Harold supposedly roams the pub with his Irish wolfhound by his side. Another example is St Alkmund's, a well-known church in Shropshire that's said to be haunted by a steeplejack who helped construct the church spire. The man supposedly accepted a bet to climb the tower and subsequently fell to his death. Since then, numerous witnesses claim to have seen his ghost climbing the spire at night time. So could this photo show evidence of one of the many supposed paranormal entities that call Shropshire home? Take another look and judge for yourself. A little while back, we featured a video from Redditor Witwire101 that appeared to show 3 UFOs joining in formation. Well, it seems that Facebook user Kashjar Tabor might have caught something similar along State Route 347 in central Arizona. Take a look. In a series of 3 short videos, we see the objects illuminated against the dark night sky. At one point, the lead object seems to move away from the other 2, before rejoining the tight triangular pattern. However, one keen-eyed viewer noted that the objects might not be moving at all. They think it could be a trick of perspective created by the car as it slowly changes direction. Even if this is the case, the 3 strange, unknown hovering lights in the sky are still very mysterious. So are these objects something similar to those seen in the previous video? Or is there another way to explain these strange hovering lights? Until an answer comes to hand, this will have to remain a genuine UFO sighting. This next clip was submitted to our Slaptam subreddit by user In Love with the Moon. According to them, they had recently moved into a new house and had just set up the front porch camera that day. After receiving a notification on their phone, they checked the footage and heard something rather unnerving. Take a listen. The video sounds like it's captured the voice of a woman saying the words, "Help me." It's then followed by another word that's a little more difficult to make out. One viewer thinks the voice actually says, "Help me God," with the word God being drawn out like it's being said by someone in pain. Another viewer thought they could hear "Help me, go home," or "Help me, go over." So what do you think the voice is saying? Take another listen to the footage and let me know what you hear in the comments down below. Ever taken a photo only to later realise that you've been photobombed? Usually the culprit's a friend or passerby, but what would you do if the photobomber was actually a ghost? If you look closely at this image shared to the Slaptam subreddit by Legong P, you can see that there's something rather unsettling in the background. The figure's face is pale and ghost-like, and it looks to have long, dark hair. According to the poster, this photo was taken in a coffee shop in Taipei, Taiwan. They originally sent the picture to a friend who soon asked, "Who's that in the window?" The poster goes on to note that the shop is actually on the second floor and that outside of the window there's a flat drop. After seeing the mysterious figure for themselves, the poster thought it might have been a reflection on the glass. However, after attempting to recreate the image by standing close to the window, they realised that their reflection didn't show nearly as well as the figure in the photo. Online, viewers' reactions to the picture have been mixed. Some think that the ghoulish face might be a reflection from a TV, while others suggested it could indeed be something paranormal. We'll leave this one up to you to judge. Is it a ghost or just a reflection? Take another look and let me know. Before we take a look at a mysterious sighting captured in Arizona, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. Security cameras allow us to keep our homes safe, yet sometimes they catch things that might make us more concerned than they would have had we not seen anything at all. In this video uploaded to TikTok by the UAP's Truth, we see footage from a security camera positioned on the front of a house in Peoria, Arizona. At first, all seems calm. That is until a mysterious object flies into view from the right side of the screen. Makes its way in a relatively straight line towards the streetlight. Then it abruptly changes direction, flying out of view towards the top of frame. It's been noted that the object looks as though it's being propelled through the air, leaving behind some kind of exhaust trail. The footage cuts to 10 minutes later and the object reappears in front of the camera. This time it enters from the top of the screen, then seems to fade off into the distance. While it's been suggested that the object might simply be a bird and that the camera's slow frame rate could be making it look as though it's emitting a trail, several viewers noted that they too had seen similar things near where this footage was captured. So are these aliens flying through the Arizona skies, or is there another way to explain these strange sightings? We'll keep you posted if and when more info comes to hand. Now, if you can't get enough of the old Slaptam, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that creepy video on the top there. Otherwise, we have an enormous paranormal playlist there that'll keep you entertained well into the evening, we promise. Now, remember to leave us a comment down below and hit that thumbs up button. And that's it from me. I'll see you all next time.